So you mentioned Red Rocks. I have literally I've never been, but it's like my biggest bucket list thing, and I know it is for a lot of artists. It's a little different for you guys though, because in addition to it being Red Rocks and like the famous venue that it is, it's also in your home state. And I know you've had Rowdytown going on its 10th anniversary, which again, another congrats to you guys. Can you walk me through though, like what is it like playing at Red Rocks? Because I've heard so much about it being like a spiritual experience. Do you guys feel that way?
Yeah, definitely incredible experience. And we're really lucky that, it's sort of like our hometown show. But obviously we never take that for granted. And the experience there is it's cool. It's kind of up on this hill. So you sort of like walk in, you sort of get to the venue and you kind of like park or get dropped off. And then you get in a van that takes you up to the venue, you know what I mean? And then
Hmm.
kind of get to the backstage area and you kind of walk up this ramp. And what's cool about sort of first entering in there, as an artist, playing and stuff, is on the walls at backstage are pictures of all the artists who have played there over the years. And starting off with like the Beatles, and their picture of what Red Rocks looked like back, and just so many artists. And we're lucky enough to actually have our picture up there, so we get to like walk up there and like high five ourselves, on the way up.
That's the goal.
Yeah. So that's kind of cool. And then, it's like the backstage areas are really cool because they have it's built into the rock itself, so sort of like all this rock backstage. So you feel pretty connected to the whole experience. And just a unique place to play in that usually you're up on a stage sort of looking down at everything, and there, I think really kind of, I can't think of another venue that's like this. I don't think there is one. I'm not sure that we played, but you look up at the whole crowd, and that's
Hmm.
like such a unique thing to be able to kind of like, sit back and kind of look up and see the whole thing. So it really just creates such a unique experience, as a performer there and stuff. And the energy is always, to the max. So it's just cool. It's always just an epic experience. And I always still get a little nervous going for Red Rocks because it's just always such a special experience, even after all these years.
Yeah, I imagine it's nerve wracking because the crowd definitely has an expectation of what they want to get out of their experience there as well. But that's interesting to hear, seeing as though, again, like this is your 10th year. That's correct, right? It's your 10th year doing
Yeah, this will be our 10th. Hmm.
what's the,
We played, I guess, a year or 2 years before that, like doing different opening up and doing different things like that. But yeah, our 10th year of doing our own show.
are you guys just workaholics? Like, why did we want to do the music fest? And what's the secret to keeping it going?
Hard work is definitely one of the key elements, you know what I mean, of keeping it all rolling. But we just, when you love what you do, it's fun. So
Yeah.
it's like to keep it rolling.